Remember we talked about that quite a bit towards the end of the year last season. That one is off the hand. It's 3-on-2 coming back the other way. Right wing Lyles gets fouled as he gets challenged. And Trey will go to the line and shoot a couple.
That was a turnover. We ain't go have no turnovers.
Gabriel, just doesn't give up on plays and gets a clean block, starts the Lakers the other way. They did turn it over. That's why Lyles is at the line shooting two.
So Trey came over in that 14 deal that sent Marvin Bagley, the third, over to Detroit. The Saskatchewan native, sorry about that. He's represented both Canada and the U.S. in international play. And, we talk about other players all the time. You've always liked Trey's game.
Yeah, I did. I've liked his game since he got into the league. He's got a good change of speed. He plays totally under control all the time. I just like the way he represents himself.
Yeah, original draft pick of Utah back in 2015, 12th pick in the NBA draft. Open is AD. Can he knock it down? Yes, he can.
He knocks down his first from long distance out of 2 attempts.
Nobody in double digits in the game yet, so the wealth is certainly being spread around. Lakers shooting 50%. Sacramento just 30%. Kings Holmes trying to get to the rim, and he's fouled.
Another look at Anthony Davis knocking down the uncontested three-pointer as he's all by himself at the top. Nobody rushes till late. It's too late as he drains it.
Yeah, and that's an issue that needs to be addressed for Anthony Davis himself. Is it mental? What is it? Because his three-point percentage has fallen every year the last 4 years. He needs to get back to where he was as he goes out to a nice ovation. What would you say it is? When a guy's percentage like that falls every year for 4 straight?
It's hard to really say, especially when you consider those years you're talking about. He hasn't been healthy. All of his injuries basically have been in the lower body, and when your legs aren't with you, your shooting isn't only with you.
By the way, he stays in the game. It's Wenyen Gabriel who goes out. AD was 22nd in scoring last year, 18th in rebounds, 3rd in blocks. Of course, he can be a complete difference maker on the defensive end. A couple years ago, he was this close to being the defensive player of the year. All the way, Christie. That's the Lakers' second-round pick from Michigan State. Trying to get to the rim again. Lyles trying to get around the rookie. Malik has him knocked away momentarily. Monk with 10 on the clock. He had a career high in the Lakers' last game last year against Denver. By the way, in that game, you might recall, Austin Reeves had a triple-double in the finale in Denver. Ride it up and miss with the offhand by Kendrick Nunn. Gets up a little slowly.
Did a good job of sliding by the defender, but just didn't concentrate on that target.
LeBron on his former teammate. The floater by Monk. The rebound to Anthony Davis. 8-time All-Star champ, of course, in 2020 when he was so good down in the bubble. LeBron got hit in the midsection. He's a little winded. And at the other end, they lay it up and they lay it in. Keegan Murray from Iowa. 4th overall pick in the NBA. Highest draft pick in Iowa history. LeBron in the try is downtown. So LeBron tonight has not made a field goal. He's 0 for 6 and 0 for 1 from beyond the arc. We have to play second quarter. Just the beginning of the preseason for these two. They're fighting over it. AD defers to Christie.
No, Christie wanted it a little bit more.
AD's like, all right. LeBron, he's a little angry that he still can't knock down a field goal, but he will shoot a pair.
What a good job, though, of using the offhand. The defender sitting on his right shoulder. You have to. You might as well use the other one. LeBron does and gets fouled, and he'll be going to the free throw line. When we
brings a whole new dimension.
The name of the game, the terminology may be different from team to team, but the kills that he's talking about, 3 stops in a row, that's what it's all about. It doesn't really pay big-time dividends to trade baskets. You score, they score.
And if you want to get a coach in this league that epitomizes toughness, you got Darvin Ham. And of course, Darvin was a former assistant. We're thrilled to have him here, but
Let's just pause for a moment to give Frank Vogel his due. Of course, Frank was let go at the end of last year, but coached the Lakers to a championship in the bubble. And remember, the first couple of years that Frank was on board, Lakers were top 3 defense in the NBA, and that's what Darvin wants them to.
Wants to get back to that same type of mentality. But again, health is going to play a major factor in that.
Herter, who's back. You know, he gave himself that Red Velvet nickname, but it was in jest. It was during a mock press conference, and it's kind of stuck. Herter, of course, he was expendable a bit when Murray was acquired by Atlanta. That's a good hang move that time by Holmes, and he scores.
Trey Lyles set that one up.
LeBron, catch, shoot. LeBron still in search of field goal number 1. Still have 7.5 remaining here in the second quarter. De'Aaron Fox has none, backpedaling a little bit. Good rebound. Nice box out bounds there by AD.
Best thing about that total by AD was the challenge on the shot by Fox.
Here's Russ. You know, was working really hard on the jump shot and was trying to change his mechanics a little bit during the offseason. And it was certainly not consistent at all last year. There's a catch shoot from Fox. Mentioned it's either a 3 or a layup when it comes to Harrison.
Well, Holmes is going to pick up the foul. When you're being boxed out by a guy that's taller than you are, it's tough to go over the back. And he tried to go straight over the back of Anthony Davis and picked up the foul.
Got to change that culture. Got to change that attitude. And it's been lip service, but Mike says this team needs some soul. And Mike Brown, and I think that's what he's trying to instill. And we talk about what these two coaches are doing as they start training camp. That's good feed left wing. Open is Herter. That's why they got him to shoot shots like that, but he can't knock it down. Good rebound by Sabonis. Out it comes. Walking into that 3 was Fox. They can't buy a bucket. They're just 2 for 11 from beyond the arc. 28% overall, and AD is fouled. That's something the Lakers really did well last year, getting that ball down the floor.
Well, you know, especially with Anthony Davis healthy, what he does is challenges and then runs straight down the gut, gets right up under the bucket, and utilizes that height advantage.
AD to the line, another place that, I mean, a couple of years ago, he was their best free throw shooter, right? We talked about that all the time.
Yeah.
And now AD, what last year he was about 71%. Hey, Shakey's Pizza is celebrating our educators with the 2022 Spectrum Sports Educator Sweepstakes. 8 lucky winners will receive a $50 gift certificate from Shakey's Pizza plus a teaching kit. Enter online at spectrumeducator.com for your chance to win.
And he misses the first of 2 as we get a couple of substitutes in for the Lakers.
Get you who's on the floor. Pat Bev, Damian Jones, Vanderbilt, AD, Westbrook, and LeBron. So this is a quintet that will play together quite a bit, you would suspect, this year. Fox at the point. Again, the Lakers have 3.